He's not the loudest, not the most hyped, but when Brandon Figueroa steps into the ring, his opponents start running out of air.
Oh, he's still having high volume rounds also, so.
Oh, and there's a shot, down goes!
His style is relentless pressure, a wild pace, and non-stop punches. He doesn't let you work. He doesn't let you think. He doesn't let you survive. And now you're about to see why Nick Ball might be facing the worst possible opponent. Luis Neri,
white and gold trim, fighting from the
a dangerous puncher, an aggressive Mexican warrior. Many believe Neri would break Figueroa with power. Instead, it went the other way. Brandon ground him in pace, outworked him, and showed that his pressure operates on a different level.
Figueroa in the lefty stance, starting to find out for that left hand, but now Neri's going after him. Nice work by Figueroa, though. Yeah, neither of them known for a lot of defense at this for this fight. Left uppercut, right from.
Where you got to make adjustments already. They're known for volume punching.
18, and he goes to the body with the left hand. Neri moves to his right, goes to the land. Some good shots upstairs, Abner.
Yeah, Figueroa definitely bringing it.
There's been a subtle shift in this round. Under a minute left of the 7. Neri goes down for the 4th time in his career.
5, 6, 7. Brandon, the Heartbreaker Figueroa.
Oscar Escandon, experienced, tough, a fighter used to wars. But against Figueroa, experience simply dissolved. Brandon marched forward without pause and broke him down with volume, leaving no room to breathe.
He's trained by your father, and a big shot there.
Yeah, the experience of Escandon is really going to show here because he's been in tough fights before. He's fought strong opponents. He held the title as well, so it should be a good test for my brother.
Yeah, we lost to Gary Russell Jr. Also fell to Tuxedo Nayamba. You already saw him in Biloxi, Mississippi. You guys are very different individuals for the better because, man, oh man, I mean, someone tags me, I'm not going to be smiling at him.
Well, you learn to deal with it.
Ray Flores, Omar Figueroa, alongside Robert Guevara here in Ontario, California.
Yeah, you would see the shorter fighter and you would think would be doing the better body work on the inside, or the inside work. Figueroa's doing a great job, you know.
We're seeing this nastiness out of Brandon Figueroa. I know his nickname is the Heartbreaker, and he has like a very, you know, he looks like a model for crying out loud, but we're starting to see him deep down and really see that, you know, that ferocity. Figueroa and Escandon trading back and forth. It's the main event of PBC on FS1. Nice left hook to the body by Figueroa. And then a laser straight left. That back to, oh my goodness! Escandon is hurt! He got lit up by a big shot from Brandon Figueroa.
Tremendous round for both of them. Beautiful, beautiful overhand.
Yeah, so Oscar Escandon's been doing a great job hitting him with that right hand.
I'm impressed though because Brandon's never been full 10 rounds and he hasn't really, his work rate hasn't lessened that much.
No, he's still having high volume rounds also, so.
Oh, and there's a shot, down goes Escandon! Oh my goodness, he's out! This one is over! As the Heartbreaker broke Oscar Escandon! Let's take a look at it. Boom. On the button. Omar, take us through it.
Well, like I said, you know, Brandon's been trying to do this whole fight, but like Escandon, like you said, you know, he had to throw caution to the wind and go for it, and Brandon just kept.
Carlos Castro, technical, Careful, solid defense. None of it saved him from the storm. Figueroa tore up the distance, shattered the rhythm, and turned the fight into a tempo-driven
Why did he
beatdown.
hold it this round?
You know, both Figueroa, Castro should be commended for taking on this level of opposition, following their first losses and a move up in weight. And we see him already switching stances, of which does that a lot. A nice combination by Figueroa upstairs.
Yeah, not a bad look for Figueroa. That was a clean 1-2 from a great distance.
As Abner pointed out, he's not shy about throwing shots.
Good exchange, and again. Nice right. Upstairs by Figueroa. Good couple of right uppercuts, jacking the jaw. Figueroa on the inside by Castro.
He said he was going to try and use that.
Another
He's
one.
true to his word.
Figueroa's thrown almost 20 more punches than Castro here in round 2, but Castro's connected with 42% of his shots, and great exchanges at the end of the round. And he's doing a good job of sticking that right hand to the body of Figueroa.
Very much.
Yeah, and even when they're in the inside, he finds a way to land his inside punches.
Some good defense on display from Castro, and both of them not known for their defense, but
When you look at this is everything other than a jab. And it is intriguing.
He might even get Castro out of rhythm, and that's what he wants to do. Look,
there he's got Castro on the ropes, and Figueroa opening up on Castro. Uppercuts, diversifying his attack. Left hook upstairs. Castro goes down for the second time in his career and for the second consecutive fight.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow, he just beat the bell.
Yeah. Close call.
Calls for the break, and Figueroa putting the pressure on Castro. Figueroa unloading on Carlos Castro, trying to block, but he's pasted along the ropes. And Figueroa just winding up and teeing off. Not a lot of defense from Carlos Castro. Figueroa's thrown 107 punches and counting here in the third.
This is where Castro got on the ropes, already admonished by Alcazar for that, and Brandon Figueroa eats you up when you're on the ropes, and he sent him down. And then later on, we will show at regular speed how this onslaught of Figueroa almost stopped the fight, but Mark Nelson doing a great job of not stopping it because Castro came back later.
Yeah, he did, and I'm just curious, where's the hold? Why did he hold in this round?
Exactly.
Round number 4, round 3, Figueroa, 46 of 134 punches. Castro, 22 of 54. Figueroa's finding his groove again.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Whatever it was, he got himself back in this fight.
Nice combination by Figueroa upstairs, but then Castro fired back with a right hand.
Yeah, nice side steps from Castro. There it is.
Castro putting the pressure on Figueroa.
And we talked about the new coach that Castro has, which is Robert Alcazar. Oh, wow.
Counter right uppercut landed for Castro.
And he's...
Trench warfare between Brandon Figueroa and Carlos Castro. Castro has Figueroa on the ropes now. Coming up in the final minute of the 6th.
Normally, not Figueroa on the ropes, but Castro put him there.
Oh, and there's the double right hand by the 4 right hands on the left, and now Figueroa turning the tables, literally and perhaps figuratively here in the final minute of the 6th. The referee steps in. Brandon Figueroa records the stoppage victory. Carlos Castro stunned by the turn of events, but Brandon Figueroa amped up the pressure and ends up stopping Carlos Castro. And Figueroa improves to 23-1-1 with his 18th knockout. A nice way to introduce himself to the 126-pound division.
Mark Magsayo, former world champion, speed, power, status. Many expected serious problems for Brandon. Instead, Figueroa did what he does best, overwhelmed the fight with pressure, and proved his endurance is a weapon of mass
Figueroa trying
destruction.
to pounce on Magsayo. Break down Magsayo. There's another body shot connected for Figueroa. Another right hand up back, a huge right that connected for Figueroa. both men in the pocket. Round 3 here. It is already lived up to the billing, this main event. We knew this was going to be stylistically a fight fan's dream. Magsayo going right back with the right hand to the body. Figueroa, though, trying to keep it close. Now, another body shot connected for Figueroa. Another right hand there. Now, Figueroa, an uppercut, trying to dig into the body there. He connects on the uppercut there. Magsayo trying to press Figueroa up against the ropes. There's another right hand connected for Figueroa. As now Magsayo pressing forward with 4-5 punch combination there. Watt didn't seem to really do much, but the activity level is certainly there. Final 10 of round 3. There's a short left hook connected for Figueroa.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Another right hand by Figueroa, and a straight left connected for Magsayo. Magsayo nearly tripped over referee Thomas Taylor. Little uppercut from Figueroa, as now he's in the clinch. More body work there as Figueroa just not stop.
Work out of that, gentlemen. Work out of it, gentlemen.
Referee Thomas Taylor gives a warning to Magsayo. So stop the holding, chopping left hook for Figueroa there. Connected right when Magsayo was coming in, and now Figueroa is going to the body. Continues to chop away at Magsayo. There's a straight right from Magsayo. As you saw, he came in with that straight left. A huge left connected for Figueroa. Caught Magsayo and stopped him in his tracks there. Another looping right for Figueroa. That's the end of round 6. He tends to break his opponents down. And that right now you're starting to see that turn here. Another good body shot from Figueroa. And Figueroa pounding away at Magsayo. And I believe some of the body work being done. Taylor comes in to stop, and a huge right that backs Magsayo up. Magsayo trying to press Figueroa off him. Another body shot connects for Figueroa. Another right for Figueroa. Back to the body and a huge right that seems to have stunned Magsayo, but the round comes to a close. What a fight so far. The left hook connects for Figueroa. Back to the body as he digs in. Another right for Figueroa as he throws Magsayo on the ropes. And Magsayo leaning on Figueroa.
Stephen Fulton, a technical master, one of the best in the division, and this is where the debate began. Many fans and analysts believe Figueroa outlanded Fulton in clean punches and did enough to win.
Forward like a true Mexican. Now Fulton again. You see Fulton kind of throwing a jab out there and then a looping right. And a big uppercut knocking Figueroa back, but Figueroa with a big left. But Figueroa wants to press Fulton up against the ropes. Was able to knock him back. Figueroa presses forward. A quicker start than usual. He knows what's on the line. Figueroa was able to punch as Mora was breaking. Trying to slip some of these shots. Frustrated. A pressure fighter, volume puncher. And now Fulton. And there's a huge uppercut as he was off balance. And there's Figueroa. Short left hook connected for Figueroa. Uppercut by Fulton. But Figueroa stays on Fulton. As followed with an uppercut, trying to go to the body. And now Figueroa trying to time the uppercut. Some short chopping shots. Fulton with a big uppercut. Fulton trying to tie him up, but as we see, a huge body shot and another short right hook by Fulton. Left hook. And here's some of the highlights. There's a huge uppercut. And right here, this is where Fulton used this speed. Some more quit holding. Fulton Throwing the jab out there in tight quarters. And there's the combination again. Jab by Fulton. Figueroa constantly coming forward no matter what. As he is starting to overtake Figueroa here. Did overhand right, just grazed Fulton as he backs away. Short uppercuts. Body shot by Figueroa. And his timing. Figueroa's corner chanting body. There you see Fulton trying to work, dig into the body. To his advantage, uppercut connected, followed with a straight right. And begins. Just Figueroa again walks forward. Figueroa going forward again. You can see visibly frustrated, which can't blame him. Ropes again. Right cross for Figueroa. Good combination from Fulton. As now Fulton trying to get into the body. And now Figueroa really trying to non-stop. Going back to the corner, digging into the body. Excuse me, left. Fulton trying to, with short shots. Uppercut connecting for Fulton with the shot. Another big right hook and then a body shot for Figueroa. He eats a jab of Fulton. Doesn't want to just give Figueroa the space. Right hooks for Figueroa. And now he's trying to press Fulton back. Stops, as that is the end of round. And tied up. Eating some big shots. Trying to move around back from Mora. And both guys just immediately, Fulton answers with a counter. Has a right hook connected in the center of the ring, but now, just as I say that, Figueroa backs Fulton up. I'm not sure Figueroa, he senses at the end, he's trying to finish off Fulton. Fulton, I don't know if that was a slip or his knees buckled. Another jab that kind of stopped Figueroa in his tracks. Jab for Fulton with the left hook now. Championship rounds here. Could be anyone's fight. Stick and move for Fulton. Figueroa going upstairs, uppercut, now to the body, easy. Another right cross, Figueroa into the body. Fulton pressed against the corner, left hook, big uppercut now from stick and move. Things up. Another quick jab for Figueroa.
Hands free.
Another chopping left, Fulton fighting off his back foot. Both men from Fulton. Straight right, back in his face. Uppercut. And now Figueroa unloading. Big body shot for Figueroa. Jab for Figueroa. Figueroa letting everything go. Huge right hook. He backs away. Figueroa.
The judges saw it differently, and that loss only made Brandon more dangerous. Outworking Gonzalez, tough, durable, battle-tested, a fighter known for surviving pressure. But against Figueroa, that wasn't enough. Brandon forced a relentless pace, dragged him into constant exchanges, and simply outworked him round after round.
Is a fight that has been growing fight after fight, and I like the progress. He fights something similar to Figueroa. He's a forward pressure fighter, high guard, tight guard. He throws a lot, so I'm expecting a really, really good fight tonight.
All four of Gonzalez's career defeats have come against current or former world champions, and sometimes that sets someone back. He's using
Manuel Navarrete, a buzz saw offensively, and then Isaac Dogbe in a very close split decision loss in a 10-round fight. Outworking Gonzalez, the World Series of Boxing team, he was a part of Manny Robles' squad, so he knows him extremely well.
Speaking of Gonzalez and his amateur pedigree that has really given him that foundation to be competitive in these title fights, he has 2 amateur wins over Gervonta Tank Davis in 3 fights against him, which certainly says something.
Like his own self, but right now I'm not seeing anything like that. It's a good body shot, though.
So what does Joed say? You want 1, I'll give you 5.
When in doubt.
Use the jab.
And you would think, Brian, that after so many years you would learn this. Yeah, for Figueroa, seriously, that has been his downfall, really, to be more effective.
Nice body work. Our unofficial score, Larry Hazard has this fight 4-0 in favor of Gonzalez, but here we see Brandon Figueroa trying to mount a comeback in the 5th round.
Jump out to the judges to show that he is in control in the center of this ring.
Here's a good point. What do you guys think of this? I don't remember the last time.
What have you seen through the 6 rounds? What adjustments does Brandon Figueroa need to make here?
Well, Brandon Figueroa is unlikely to make a lot of changes. I mean, right now he's just getting out hustled by a guy that kind of fights just like he does.
You can hear some frustration in the voice of Manny Robles because he's been giving different instructions for Brandon Figueroa to follow, and yet it's pretty much been the same Brandon. Here he comes out firing downstairs.
Might be explained statistically in his last 4 fights at featherweight. According to CompuBox, he's only averaged 57 punches per round, which is the featherweight average. How about the 8 previous fights at junior featherweight? Before that, he averaged 97 punches per round. That is...
It's the power behind him. There's a lot more from Gonzalez than Figueroa.
And that does matter to judges. The impact of the punches matters, and not what to alter that dramatically.
He's trying to here with the uppercuts, and he lands an overhand left from Figueroa. Maybe that's overhand right.
And did he ever need that right hand, Joey Gonzalez, to stop Figueroa?
But look at Figueroa, it's a different guy. He understood what worked for him in the previous round, and now in the championship rounds, where he excels, where he knows he has the heart, he's putting it on.
That's an upload again to the body. That's a big shot.
Action heating up here as Figueroa is finally finding a home where he can punish Joey Gonzalez like he does there with a right uppercut, a right hook.
This is one heck of a surge here for Figueroa.
And just when you think that Gonzalez is hurt, he comes back and he lands his own flurry, but right now it's Figueroa.
Like 6 punches more, but he's thrown 300 plus more, surpassing the 1,015 punch mark at this point for Figueroa. We told you it was going to be